Good morning, everybody. Kilt here. Welcome to day 122 from the Appalachian Trail. We are still pushing northbound. Got my atomic fireball going first thing this morning. We're just breaking camp, getting ready to leave camp. We got 0.3 to go up trail. Everyone's taking a pit stop here at the amazing facilities we have. It's better than digging a hole in the rocks. Last night we stayed at the shelter, had a great night's sleep. I don't think I woke up one time or got up to go pee one time, slept through the whole night. We did have a late visitor come in. He showed up pretty late, just kind of slid in, got his dinner, and then set up bed and went to sleep. Didn't really make much of a ruckus, that was good. Toonies is off to use his facility. And G-Dub's down there grabbing up his gear. And we're gonna roll out. We got a big mile day today. And we got 2 milestones that we're gonna surpass today. So if you want to see what those are, or if you already know and still want to see, stick around. Top that fresh cup of coffee off. I've already had mine and we're ready to push north. It's a nice brisk morning. I love the cool. Kind of keeps the body temperature down from sweating and overheating, but looks like we should have pretty clear skies today. A little partly cloudy action, but no rain in the forecast. That's a good thing. No rain. And looks like here comes Mr. G-Dub right now. He's all ready to go, waiting on Toonies, and then we'll push north. There he is. They say good morning back. All right, everybody, we'll catch you up trail with something new and exciting. We do have a really steep, short climb right out of the gate, and then hopefully we'll get a good view, and then downhill it is. All right, we'll see you in a bit. There it is. We are back at the trailhead where we parted down to, right down there, to the Wilbur clearing shelter. One more time. And now we have a climb. So we're going to get up to the top of Prospect Mountain, Mount Prospect. And then we're going to go downhill. Abruptly, steeply, with some switchbacks. For about 2 miles. So our favorite thing, you know what we do in the morning, right after we have coffee and Constitution, we do a climb. So I'll show you a brief minute of it before I get out of breath, because that hasn't changed. You'd think it would after 1600 miles, but nope, you still get winded. And there we are, Mount Prospect Mountain View. Wow. I do like those farmland views. All right. Oh, the breeze feels beautiful, nice and cool. All right, let's push north. We're still working our way down the back side of the Prospect Mountain. Kind of just doing a bunch of switchbacks with pine duff and rocks. Guys are taking a breather right there. Toonies took a bad spill a little bit ago. Tripped over a rock, caught his toe. He went down pretty hard, so he's not broken or bleeding, but just a little winded, so we're slowing down a little bit, making sure he's staying hydrated. And slow and steady wins the race. Off trail in town. Well, not off trail, just down at the bottom of the mountain. Now we have a mile of town walk through North Adams. And then we will be going up that mountainside over there somewhere.
Day 2.
Straight through town and up the other side.
Okay, nothing hurts. I will a little bit right through my hole.
Phelps Avenue Road Walk.
All good.
Look how quiet town is. Streets empty.
So I'm 2 for 2. Still fall again.
Still in Massachusetts. Now we're going through town of Adams, or North Adams.
All good.
Alright. Maybe we'll find a gas station or something, or diner, and get a drink and a quick snack to eat. Just finishing up, coming through town of Adams, and we're getting off a city walk and back into the woods. Trail runs right next to this house. Pretty cool. Beautiful flowers. The AT North pylon with the white blaze. I think this is the house that has the hose for the hikers to fill water. Right there. You want to top off? I got 1.5. Here we go. Thank you very much, appreciate it. Water, soap. We'll just scoot right through their yard on trail. Oh, I hear a stream right here. Ooh, feel the temperature drop. Here we are. Very nice. All right. Pushing north. And we're still climbing. Still working our way. You know how I absolutely love these climbs. Oh, we get to the top? Oh, we did. How about that? I don't want that one. I want this one here. Clear and free. Welcome to Vermont. That's right. There it is. Another state down. Vermont.
Hey, could you take a picture of us?
Yeah.
This is where the Appalachian Trail and the Long Trail commence, and then they'll split off. But we are in Vermont, and I don't want those right now. There it is, folks. Hot, sweaty, sore. You followed me. You know the drill.
Thank you.
We walk into Vermont together.
Here you go.
That's it.
Back for a picture.
We're in Vermont. All right, we'll be back here in a minute. All right, so we are in Vermont proper now. Another state down. Yeah, we'll get this real quick right here. Going to the Congdon shelter. We still have another 10 miles today. Absolutely exhausted. It may be dark by the time we get to the shelter.
Nah.
But we're gonna go ahead and do a state count off. Let's start with Georgia, done. North Carolina, done. Tennessee, done. Virginia, done. West Virginia, done. Maryland, done. New Jersey.
Pennsylvania.
Oh yeah, cool. What do we do? Maryland, Pennsylvania. Messed that one up, done. Then New Jersey.
And then New York.
Then New York. And then after New York was done, Connecticut. Connecticut is done, check. Massachusetts, check.
Done.
That's 11 states complete.
11.
We are in the final 3. Guaranteed podium finish. Coming home with a medal regardless. Top 3 states. Vermont, New Hampshire, and Maine. Whew. We're getting there, folks. One small step, one sweaty day at a time.
We're like the Apollo mission. One small step for man, one giant leap for
Thru-hikers.
thru-hikers.
So that is one of 2 milestones today. The next one is coming up here in less than a half mile. And you know we'll bring you back for that. Because we've been there together before. We'll be there together to cross this one. So
Alright.
I'll put you away and we'll see you up trail.
What are we gonna do here?
Alright, there it is. We made it.
That's the place you guys said you wanted to.
1600,
Yeah.
folks. We're in Vermont, and now we're passing 1600. There she is right there on the ground. And just like we've done before, we got here together. Let's cross it together. Passing 1600 miles. Awesome. Mosquitoes are coming out in full force right this minute. And it is lunchtime, but we are going to get a drink at a minimum and press on. So let me get a photo with the sign. And thank you everybody for following along. I appreciate it. And stick around, we've got more to come. 1600 miles, folks.
Alright, here it is.
So that's 593.1 to go. That's it. 593.1.
On the Appalachian.
Thanks everybody. We'll see you up trail.
We are here.
All right, here we are at the first dirt road during the climbs. There's still another 1,000-foot climb and a 600-foot climb. We haven't even passed the Seth shelter. There is 7.4 or something to the Congdon shelter. And I have acquired a severe Achilles pain in my left heel and foot and calf. But I'm going to slowly push on. The guys are right there getting ready to push on. We just stopped and had lunch right here on the gravel road. But we've got about 7.4 for a 17+ mile day to the Congdon shelter. And if I can't get signal at the next road to possibly get a shuttle off, then I'll slowly push on. Hopefully make it by dark, but it is what it is. Don't know where it came from. Probably all this rock climbing. You know, I hate rock climbing, so it is what it is. We'll push north and get there when we get there. But this was our lunch stop here on this awesome muddy hole gravel road. Apparently ATVs, side-by-sides, and off-road trucks use this road here in both directions. But we got a half mile to the next road, and then 1.3 miles remaining on the mountain of a 1,000-foot climb. And I'm sure, like everything else, it's rocks and straight up because nobody knows how to do switchbacks. But if I can get the camera, I'll show you what we got. Let's push north. All right, we made it to the second gravel road just past the power lines. 6.9 miles to the Congdon shelter. And this is the gravel road. Not much of a cell signal, and I've decided to push on. I'm gonna go slow and steady. Two Knees and I are gonna bring up the rear. G-Dub's gonna press on forward and see what we can find for shelter stuff or tent stuff. See how busy it is. But he hikes a whole lot faster than the two of us, and he's not hurt or injured or sore, so we'll let him take the lead, and then Two Knees and I will pick up the rear. And that way if I fall down somewhere and croak over, at least someone will be there to pick the camera up and get this uploaded for y'all, so you know where I fell out at. But here's where we are in Vermont, pushing north. She's liking her rocks. Alright, we've made it up and over the big 1,000-foot climb. Now we're down at the bottom of the backside, and there's a beaver pond we're coming across now before we start our last climb, which is like 600 or 800 foot for the day. It's a fairly large beaver pond. Unfortunately, it's not good to drink the water out of the beaver pond, even if it's filtered. And we are low on water. So, foot is still tender. Just trying to stay off these roots. Keep them off the arch of my foot and go from there. Let's take a look at the beaver pond here. Very nice. It's a big sized pond. There's a den right over there, or a food pile, one of the two. Very nice. All right. All right, one more beaver pond. I think we're about a half mile from the shelter. Made it down the final Triple Peak Mountain. Got water at the stream. It was a long push, just got rained on, thunderstorm. Rain passed, so we're wet and everything's wet. Everything's slick. But there's our second beaver pond for the day. There's a house right there. Yeah, well, that's a big one. It goes all the way around the corner. But we are racing to get to the shelter. There is a bunch of hikers around, and it's going to storm tonight. So we're trying to get a place in the shelter so we can get up in the morning and just leave and do a nice Nero into town and not have to mess with wet tents. But if we have to, we'll put our tents up. So just wanted to get you up to date. I haven't talked to you since I decided to push up over the mountain. The foot is extremely sore. It's screaming at me. It's the, I don't know if it's my calf or my Achilles, but it goes from my calf all the way down through the heel into the arch of my foot, and it is just on fire. On fire. Trying not to step on these roots or any edges of rocks. Trying to find a flat spot to put my left foot. But persevered, pushed through. Two Knees hung with me, and we're about to be at the shelter. So we'll bring you back then, and then we'll get into the day, wrap up, knocked out, and close this thing down. It is a late day, so it's gonna be a quick one. Hey, good evening everybody. Kilt here. Welcome to the day wrap up for day 122. We're gonna make this short and sweet. We're in the shelter, just finishing up dinner right here on the table. G-Dub's about to start his. Two Knees is behind me getting shoes on. He already finished his dinner. We did make it to the Congdon shelter. Pushed on. We made it up over the big climb and then the triple climb, the little 3 false summits. Made it down there. Not sure what's going on with the foot, but not sure if it's plantar fasciitis or if it's Achilles tendon or it's just a super tight calf muscle. But everything is just wrenching and causing fire burn, hard, sharp pains in the arch and the center heel up into my Achilles. So fortunately got a short day tomorrow. Then we'll get some rest, probably get some ice and roll it out, roll the bottom of my foot out, roll my calf out and see how that works and go from there. But you're here for the book, so let's get turned around, show you the book and get this closed up so I can get to bed. So here we go. All right, we started the morning right there at the Wilbur Clearing Shelter at mile 1592.5. And we jumped out of there and had that 0.2 climb up there to Mount Prospect. We showed you that view. Came straight down, all the way down, switching back, came into our town, into, what was that, North Adams. Walked along Phelps Avenue, down Patterson Road, had a little trail magic at the kiosk, and we're at the bottom of the page, so let's turn the page. There we go, and then we were still in town. We crossed over Massachusetts 2, over the Hoosick River, not the Housatonic, but the Hoosick River, and that was a footbridge. Then we went into the railroad tracks, and then we were back on trail proper, right there from Massachusetts Avenue, and started our climb, another climb. And it got water right there at Pete's Spring. Continued pushing on up the hill to Pine Cobble. We saw the 98 trail. Did not do the bad weather bypass. We climbed the rocks and they were not fun. And then right there, 1599.6, the Massachusetts-Vermont border. We shared that with everybody. Continued on from there, and then just like that, crossed 1,600 miles. You see, we were kind of up on top running that plateau for a while. Past the Seth Warner shelter, didn't have any need to go in there, and that's where we started the last climbs of the day. And we went all the way up county line, county road, power line, then we dropped down. You can see so from Roaring Branch, you can see the three false summits. The hump, the spike, and the hump. Took us up to Consolation Peak, and then we came down the backside of Consolation Peak. Crossed over Woods Road, you got water at the stream, 2 more beaver ponds, and ended the day right here at Congdon Shelter, mile 1609.6 on day 122 for an AWOL mileage of 17.1 and 2,088 foot elevation. And we got a short 4.3 mile Nero into town tomorrow. All right, there we go. So got nothing else to report other than that foot injury, but we're gonna make the most of it and see what happens. If I can push on and do a slack pack, then I will. If not, I'll have to take a full day of rest. But one day at a time, and meds and ice bottle and roller. So other than that, I got nothing else. I just want to say thank you to every one of you for tuning in, following along. Hope you're having a good time. We're still pushing north on the Appalachian Trail, going Nobo in 2021. Again, my name is Kilt. If you want to see more, you know what to do. Get that fresh cup of coffee, come back in the morning, and we'll be pushing north. So have a good night, everybody. I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.